Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MadgodMachinations. I'm of course the Madgod, and today we've got a brand new game. We've got Democracy 3. This literally just came out today, it's in beta. If you want to go pre-order it now, you get immediate access to the beta, which I recommend you do. It's from Positech Games, One Guy One Guy Development Studio, who obviously made Democracy 2, probably Democracy 1, and also Gratuitous Space Battles, which you can go buy, and I suggest you do because these games are awesome and he deserves all the support he can. This game, however, I'm really excited about. I cannot stress this enough. As some of you may know, a lot of you probably don't, I have my degree in history and politics, so I figure this is the game I'm going to be awesome at. This is built for me. This is my game, and I've been really looking forward to it coming out in beta. I did admittedly have I started a new game by myself beforehand, so I could get sort of a handle on it, because as you'll see, the interface is quite busy. Well, I wouldn't say busy, it's different. Admittedly, when I started playing, I really got into it and kind of forgot what I was doing, what meant to be doing, as in recording. So I actually got through like 3 years of just playing away, and went, oh crap, I was meant to be recording this nonsense. I was still talking to myself, of course, because that's how I roll, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, welcome to my channel if you're new. We're glad to have you. Remember to leave a comment down below. There's a bit of a first, whoever gets to comment first war going on. If you're new, you may not know that. You may not know, or it may already have happened, but join in. You know, they're lovely folks. Just have a comment, mock them, do whatever. It's all good. But I'm really looking forward to this. So we'll start a new game up. I'm going to play as the United Kingdom because I am from Northern Ireland. So I figure I will be the Northern Irish Prime Minister of Great Britain. There's all these really cool stats as well. Sorry, I just had my lunch. Well, dinner at this point. Different stats like the Big Mac Index. We can play as France, Germany, the United States, Canada, which I'm not going to play as because Quill 18 and Northern Line both did their reviews playing as Canada, so it's kind of been done. And Australia, which is always cool. We're going to play as Great Britain though, because yeah. So play. Now first we need to name a party, and we're going to go for the Party of Madgod. There we go, which is me. Yeah. We're going to go term length 4 years. That's pretty good. We'll have no term limit. So this is we're going to keep going until we lose. I'm not going to mess with any of these just yet. But my opponents. Who shall my opponents be? Who do I not like? We'll take on the Greens, because fuck the Greens, and that's probably the least controversial option I can go for. Play. It's the Green Party. They don't really know controversy unless you talk animal rights activists who are a bit mental sometimes. But yeah, this is it. Some really funny little things down here which just make me laugh. But now we're going to click to return to government. Woo! I've been elected. You fools! You managed to put me in charge of a country. Ha. Now, as we start off as Great Britain, GDP is shockingly shit. Health, crime, this is all pretty bog standard. We have an unemployment problem. So that's maybe why our GDP is so shit. Now, whoa. As you notice, here is Democracy 3. This is all of these are policies are currently going on. Like this is bus usage. Over here we've got the police force, and these are all, and they're all got sliders and stuff. Well, some of them are graphs which just say this is your environment and here's how you're doing. Here are things that are currently affecting it. And if we go into recycling, here is like a policy, our recycling policy. It's not very popular with the voters, but we can put more money in it. So right now we fund bottle banks, but we can go all the way up to universal doorstep collection of recyclable goods, which is fun, I suppose. The blue ones are just different things. The white ones are different things, and the red ones are the problems. The red ones are the ones we really care about, because like organized crime. Oops. We have a problem with organised crime in Great Britain at the moment. We also have a problem with alcohol abuse, which won't shock anybody. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to battle alcohol as an Irishman, so this will be fun. We also have a problem with asthma. So at some point way back then, the Greens managed to kick off asthma. They managed to get it down, but not to the green line, which would get rid of the problem. So for all these problems, we also got homelessness. So we need to get this blue down under the green. That's pretty much it. Once we're under the green, we're all good. We've got a problem with the uncompetitive economy. Yeah. So this is the first go. I'm really excited for this playthrough. unbelievably excited. I love this game already. But yeah, these are all the different... If anyone's played Tropico, you'll be familiar with this. These are all the different sort of people within. They can cross... They're not all tied to one. So you can be a socialist patriot who believes in Jesus and is an ethnic minority. That is a potential. And these are all how much they like us. The socialists right now love us to bits. And yeah, if you hover over these, it tells you all the things that they like in your country. Right now, the only thing they don't like is poverty, which nobody really likes, except maybe the capitalists. But if you notice, there's like grey shading behind them. That's how many they are. There's a lot of socialists, so I want to keep them on side. This is my general popularity. It's pretty good. Up here, we have our political capital. That's how much, like if I want to introduce a new policy, I go in here. And there you see political capital cost is 25 out of 26. So to introduce citizenship tests, I will speak proper English if it kills me, would cost 25 out of the 26 I have. Other things like, and you see down here it says to raise it I need 18 political capital, to lower it cost 26, and to cancel it cost 60. So to get rid of the state health service, which I'm not going to do, would cost a lot of capital. Capital does roll over, so if you don't, it's turn-based, this kind of thing. It's like a quarter of a year each turn. So if I don't use all my capital this turn, I have a bit saved up for the next turn, which gives me more options in here, all the ones that are in red. Like for national service, I need 50, I only have 26. So in theory, I could do nothing this turn. The next turn, I could introduce national service, but that would be all I could do that turn. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think we're going to enjoy this. It's going to be... It's like Crusader Kings 2. If you know, there's going to be a few lull moments, me trying to think of things, trying to balance a budget, and generally plan out shit. It's also political, which I love. I know a bit about politics. I said I have my degree in it, partly in it, as well as history. So it should be fun. I think it'll be cool. And if you're brand new, subscribe. You know, why the fuck not? Just do it. Yeah. If you're being here, tell me what you think of the game. I would definitely recommend it. It's only £20. I don't know what the other equivalents are. It's on Positech Games website. You can just go pre-order it now. It's on Steam, Mac, and Linux, I believe. Yeah, buy it, and you can also buy it for a gift. I think there's a special offer on that, so buy it for a friend. That'd be really nice. That'd be really cool. And support. You know, this is a really cool game. It's a one-man development band. I follow him on Twitter. I even asked permission to make this. He said yeah, so that's pretty cool. Thank you for this. I am gonna tweet this to him if he's watching this right now. Hi. Thank you very much for the awesome game. I've also got my cousin, who I'm roommates with, to buy this game as well. He loves it too. He's a bit. We did a thing on Google. If you want to look up, it's called the Political Compass Test. It's like a short quiz, and it shows where you land on an axis of like left, right, up, down being authoritarian, libertarian, and then you have left for socialism, right for more conservatism, liberal, and that sort of thing. Not liberalism. That's a completely different thing. But yeah. I'm now trying to think, because right now, as Britain, we have an income of 288 billion. We have an expenditure of 248 billion, so we have a surplus right now, which is cool. But we do have a debt of 760 billion. That's pretty bad. That's way more than we're making right now. So we need to deal with not only the red problems, but also our general economy. So we're going to be clever. We're going to be smart, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to run this. We're going to run Britain the way Britain deserves to be run. We're going to be good. You're going to be my backbencher, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to shout at me, even though I'm going to record a few of these parts together. Shout. Say quickly, you need to legalize aliens. Do anything. Do something. Have sex with your secretary, which is actually a possible scandal. Do something that is useful to everybody. Shout out things. Or if you want to discuss like policies, that's cool. How do you think you would rule a country? But yeah, well, as we go through this playthrough, I am going to go through all the buttons. I'll try and spend as much time as possible on it. Well, like maybe a part going through just the security briefing. There's a lot of detail in this game. A lot of different numbers, a lot of different trying to balance stuff out. I can go through turns quite quickly if I'm on a roll. Obviously, this turn's just the introduction. This part's just the introduction. To get us all into the game and just give my initial sort of my initial thoughts, this game is fucking awesome. It is pretty badass from a strategy standpoint. Just being able to look at the screen, it looks busier than it actually is. It's deceptively busy. You sort of look at it and go, Jesus, that's all stuff. But you hover over it, it just fades everything out and says, look, for organised crime, here's what you have to deal with. Violent crime, your intelligence services are having a negative effect, because that's red. It's actually bringing it down. Narcotics. So if I deal with all of this shit, other stuff will happen. And if I deal with one thing, it'll have a knock-on effect. If I give money to one people, other people will be pissed off. If I invest in some way, it'll have benefits. It may not have benefits immediately, but down the line it will. And as my policies sort of flesh out, different things will happen. And then eventually we'll face the election, and hopefully we'll be majorly popular and be elected without fail. Even though this time I killed all my political opponents, bullied people, and pretty much was a dick during the campaign. You weren't there, you don't know. I could have done anything. I bribed everyone. I threatened to nuke the joint. I don't know. How do you think I won an election? But, yeah. So, this part's not going to be very long. Admittedly, this is just first use, as I said. It's awesome. I can't stress it. It's a pretty cool game. As we get into it, we're going to have a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be great, I think. I think it's going to be a very fun playthrough. I think I'm going to say a lot of things. Oh, yeah. If you're new, you've probably already noticed I talk unbelievably quickly. I do apologise. I am from Northern Ireland. I live in Wales. Hello. Yeah. If you want to know anything about me, ask. People in the comments who've been here for ages will probably answer more questions about me than even I know, because I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them stalk me. But yeah, this is just going to be the first part. When we get back in the next part, I'm going to upload I think 2 parts tomorrow. That's the plan. I'm not very good at planning, which will be bad in this game. We'll start off in our first turn, we'll start making policies, and we'll start dealing with shit. But initial thoughts, go buy this game yourself, and we can play it together. That'll be cool. Even though it's a single player game, we'll play it together. But yeah, thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Madgod, this has been MadgodMachinations. I will see you all next time, and I'm looking forward to it. And check the links in the description bar. Blah, 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 blah. All that nonsense. Bye-bye.